Hello, I am the creator of GWater2, and today I'm going to explain how to install the mod, as well as at the very end explain why you are installing this external piece of software. So the first thing you're going to do is, let's pretend this is the video you're currently watching. You're going to scroll down to the description here and click on the link. This will take you to the GitHub page where I will go over the two different methods of installation. The first method of installation is the installer. So I'm going to go over those steps real quick. First thing you're going to do is subscribe to the workshop item. If you played GMod before, this is something you should be quite familiar with. And then you're going to make sure to close the game, because if that's open, it may cause problems. Second thing you're going to do is download the bat installer. So I'm just going to click the link, and I'm going to save it to my downloads folder. Then I'm going to open up File Explorer by going down here, typing in File Explorer, and going to my downloads folder. The installer should be right here if you've done it correctly. Now I'm going to double click, which will open the installer. It will probably pop up with this Windows has protected your PC thing. Just hit more info and then run anyway. If you are concerned about malicious code, you may feel free to go to the file, hit edit, and then you can see all of the code here. The next thing you're going to do is you probably want to install the mod. So I'm just going to hit 1 and then press enter. Once it's done with that, it should say finished install. And if it says that, you should be good to go. Launch the game and have fun. If this method fails for any reason, feel free to try the next method. The second method of installation is the manual installation. So if you go down here, you can see this is the manual installation steps. First thing we're going to do is subscribe to the workshop item. This should be something you are fairly familiar with if you've played GMod before. And then you're going to make sure to close the game. Then we're going to download the zip file. I'm just going to click. And I'm going to put it in my downloads folder for simplicity. Just going to go down here and hit save. And now it should be in my downloads folder. So now we need to locate our Garry's Mod install location. So I'm going to go to Steam. Go to the Garry's Mod game, properties, installed files, and then browse. This will open up File Explorer. Then I'm going to go on here and open up another File Explorer tab. Go to my downloads folder, and now I can see my GWater.zip. I'm just going to move it into Garry's Mod. Then I'm going to go here and hit extract all. Going to bring this over here, and you should see something that looks like this. You want to extract into the folder, so make sure to delete this last little thing here and make sure that it looks like this. It should say Garry's Mod at the very end. Then you're going to hit extract. I've already done this before, so it says place in the directory, and if done correctly, you should see all of these DLLs inside of Garry's Mod. If you don't see them, you've probably installed it incorrectly. Now, during the installation of this add-on, you may be confused or concerned or maybe intrigued onto how come you need to install these external files. So I made a quick little visualization that should hopefully drive the point across on why you need to install these external files. So this isn't by any means accurate, it's just kind of a visualization to understand what's going on here. So at the bottom here is Gmod. I'm going to call it the Lua tier. And up here I'm going to call this the Power tier. Power tier. So the Lua tier is where all of the normal Gmod add-ons lie. If you're doing normal stuff like I don't know, lightsabers or pill packs or whatever. This is going to be at the Lua tier. It's not terribly powerful in terms of what it can do. But the power tier up here is where all the fun stuff you can do. You can do like custom shaders. You can do all of your calculations very, very fast, and it's super nice. So the problem is the workshop caps your power level, for instance, here. So any add-ons more powerful than this, you can't do anything. You can't upload it to the Gmod workshop because there's like concerns over safety. You know, there could be add-ons that completely wipe your entire hard drive. Like you wouldn't want an add-on that does that, especially if it was like you didn't know about it. You know, so the Gmod workshop caps your power level kind of there because they don't want malicious code going on the workshop. The problem is though that fluid dynamics is very, very hard to simulate and render. If you've used Blender, you definitely know the very long amount of calculation and time that you need to render fluid. So I need kind of like a higher power to really do anything. And by installing these files, you're basically saying, okay, I allow you to be in the power tier. You can do whatever you want with my computer. I just want to see some real-time water physics, you know. So that's kind of what's going on here in terms of like why you're installing these files. If you are concerned about malicious code, the website that this video links to is a GitHub, and essentially it is all of the code in the add-on. So if you really wanted to, you could look through all of the code and say, well, is this malicious? Don't think so. So I promise I'm not trying to do anything malicious. I'm just saying that yes, this code is running at a much, much higher power than normal Gmod add-ons, and you're just going to have to kind of trust what you're kind of running. If you've installed like mods for I think like Minecraft maybe, or Lethal Company, or anything with like a DLL or something, you'd know that that's running at the power tier because you're installing it onto the game. So yeah, just be careful. You know, don't install stuff that you don't trust. And yeah, have fun with water.